Most of us will be introduced to superannuation when we first get a job. What you're most likely to remember is receiving a lot of information and filling in the fund nomination form provided by your employer. If you want to be proactive about your superannuation and evaluate how well your super fund is doing, there are a few things you can consider. One is returns, and the other is fees. What is important is to consider fees relative to returns when evaluating similar products. Let's first have a look at fees. There are many different types of fees associated with your super fund. Fees are typically deducted from your account at the end of each month or when an action is taken. One important type of fees to consider is the investment management fees. This is a fee that your super fund charges for managing your investment, and this is usually charged as a percentage of your superannuation balance. This fee can vary between different super fund and between the different investment options within the super fund. Remember, when choosing a super fund, high fees will eat away at your savings, so it pays to be aware of what these fees and charges are. A high fee does not necessarily guarantee a product with all the bells and whistles. Conversely, a low fee does not necessarily mean an inferior product. Next, let's have a look at returns. This is the income that your super fund has earned for you. The income that you receive depends on the amount you have available for investment and how well your super fund manages your money. The net income that you get in your super account will depend on the fees that the super fund charges. When most people compare similar products across super funds, they look at a few things. Fees and costs should always be at the top of everyone's mind. There is a simple rule that all superannuation investors should apply. That is, the lower the fees, the higher the amount available for your super fund to invest on your behalf. This in turn increases your super fund balance at retirement. As I mentioned earlier, when thinking about the performance of your super fund, you should evaluate the super fund based on the fees charged relative to the income that the super fund is generating on your savings. The normal practice in the industry is for fees to be charged as a percentage of your super fund balance, and not based on the performance of the fund. However, it is important for you to think about how much the fees reduce income generated by your super fund. This may help you better to appreciate the return that you're getting from your super fund. It is also important to know the risk of the super products that you're comparing and the investments that the funds make for these products, so that when you're comparing the fees and returns of products between funds, you're comparing like to like. Finally, another important thing to remember is that past performance is not a reliable indicator of future performance. How much you have in your super fund will determine the kind of lifestyle you'll have when you stop working. Choose the right fund with low fees relative to performance, and you may end up with bigger savings for your retirement.